A secret surprise party. Emma quietly crept down the dark hallway, excited to sneak out to a party with her friends. Wearing her favorite denim jacket and holding a bottle of soda, she paused at the front door. Freedom was so close. Just as she reached for the doorknob, her mom's voice called from the living room. "You know, I can tell when you're putting on your 'I'm totally innocent' face." Emma froze. How did her mom always know? She turned slowly, trying to look innocent. "Mom, I was just checking the weather." Carol didn't look up from her book. "Oh, really? Then why do I smell grape soda? And why are your party shoes on the floor?" Sighing, Emma admitted, "Okay, fine. It's just a small gathering. I'll be back by 11. 11? Is that before or after you start dancing on tables?" Carol joked, finally looking at Emma with a smile. "Mom, I would never do that," Emma replied, smiling despite herself. "Sure you wouldn't," Carol laughed. "Just remember, if you need help, I'm only a text away." Inspired by the playful exchange, Emma decided to surprise Carol for her birthday. She gathered her friends at school the next day. "Listen up, we're throwing a party for my mom," she said excitedly. The friends cheered and quickly started making plans. "Let's do it at my house," Emma suggested. "Mom will never suspect a thing." They decided to decorate with balloons and streamers, and Mia offered to bring the cake. Emma was happy and confident. This would be the best birthday surprise ever. But she also had to be careful. Whenever Carol asked about her plans, Emma acted innocent, saying she was just hanging out. As the days passed, Emma felt both excited and nervous. What if her mom figured it out? Deep down, she wondered if Carol would really not know. Emma smiled, thinking, "This will be fun. I can't wait to see my mom's face when she finds out." As Emma started her party planning, she experienced a wave of anxiety that overshadowed her excitement. She quickly gathered her closest friends for a planning session at her house. "Okay, everyone, here's the plan," she announced, spreading out the colorful decorations on the living room floor. Just as they were brainstorming ideas, Emma's friend Mia blurted out, "I can't wait for your mom's surprise party. It's going to be epic." Emma's heart stopped. She shot Mia a wide-eyed look, panic rising in her chest. "Shh, you can't say that. My mom could walk in any second." But it was too late. At that moment, Carol opened the door, holding a laundry basket. "What's all this noise? Are you planning a circus here?" Emma's stomach dropped, but she quickly put on her best innocent smile. "Oh, just a little school project," Emma said, her voice a bit too high-pitched. Carol raised an eyebrow, clearly not buying it. "A school project that involves balloons and cake?" she teased, a smirk on her face. Emma laughed nervously, waving her hands. "You know how it is. We just wanted to brighten up the place." After Carol left, Emma turned to her friends. "That was close. Let's get back to planning." They continued discussing party games and snacks, but Emma's heart raced every time she heard footsteps outside the door. A few days later, Emma and her friends decided to bake cookies for the party. Flour flew everywhere as they mixed ingredients, and suddenly, Emma's friend Jake accidentally knocked over a bowl. Cookie dough splattered all over the kitchen. Just then Carol walked in, hands on her hips. Are you trying to create a new dessert called Flower Explosion? Emma laughed awkwardly, trying to wipe flour off her face. No, Mom, just a little kitchen experiment. Carol shook her head, chuckling. Well, it looks like the experiment is a big mess. You girls should really stop trying to cook without supervision. Emma felt her cheeks heat up. We've got it under control, she insisted. But she could see the twinkle of amusement in her mom's eyes. Every time Emma thought she was being clever, Carol seemed to know something was up. As the party day approached, Emma grew more nervous. Each little mishap made her wonder if her mom would really figure it out. But she was determined to pull off the surprise, even if it meant facing one more awkward encounter with her ever-watchful mother. The day of the surprise party arrived, and Emma felt a mix of excitement and dread. She had spent the morning decorating the living room with colorful balloons and streamers, making it look festive. However, the more she prepared, the more anxious she became. What if everything went wrong? As Emma was putting the finishing touches on a giant poster that read, "Happy Birthday, Mom," she heard the unmistakable sound of her mom's car pulling into the driveway. Panic surged through her. "Everyone, hide," she whispered urgently to her friends. They scrambled behind the couch, giggling nervously. Just as Emma ducked down, the front door swung open, and Carol walked in. "What are you doing, Emma?" she called, her voice light and teasing. Emma's heart raced. Nothing. Just cleaning," she responded, trying to sound casual. Carol stepped into the living room, and her eyes widened in surprise at the decorations. "Wow, looks like you're throwing a party for someone special." Emma held her breath, praying her mom wouldn't figure it out, but then Carol smiled knowingly. "You're not very good at hiding things, you know. I've known about the party all along." Emma's jaw dropped. "What? How?" Carol laughed softly. "Sweetheart, I can sense your excitement and anxiety from a mile away. A mother just knows." Emma felt a mix of embarrassment and relief. "How did you know I was planning a party?" Carol grinned. "Let's just say I have a sixth sense, like a motherly spidey sense." Emma couldn't help but smirk. More like a nosy neighbor sense. "Hey, it's a gift," Carol replied with a wink. Instead of being upset, Carol's eyes sparkled with delight. "Well, I think it's wonderful. Let's make this party even better together." Emma couldn't believe her luck. "Really? You want to help?" "Of course. I have some great ideas up my sleeve," Carol replied, rolling up her sleeves as she joined Emma and her friends. They all jumped into action, adding last-minute touches. Emma suddenly panicked. "I don't know how to make your favorite dish," Carol laughed. "You mean the one I made every week for 10 years? Just add love and a sprinkle of chaos." Emma raised an eyebrow. "Love? I'm pretty sure chaos is my specialty." As they prepared, Carol shared funny stories from her own teenage years, reminiscing about the wild parties she threw with her friends. "One time, we accidentally set off the fire alarm while trying to make pizza. Your grandmother was not pleased," Emma giggled, imagining her mom as a carefree teenager. The laughter and creativity flowed as they worked together, the air buzzing with excitement. Emma felt a warm glow of happiness. This was more than just a surprise party. It was a moment of connection with her mom. Finally, the doorbell rang, signaling the arrival of guests. Emma looked at Carol, who gave her a reassuring smile. Together they opened the door, revealing family and friends ready to celebrate. As Emma saw her mom's joyful expression, she realized that the best surprises were the ones that brought them closer together. The party was a huge hit. Friends and family filled the living room, laughter blending with the sweet smell of cake and snacks. Emma looked around, her heart swelling with joy, as she saw her mom surrounded by loved ones, beaming with happiness. The decorations, the food, and the surprise had all come together perfectly. As the guests sang Happy Birthday, Emma watched Carol's smile grow wider. When it was time to blow out the candles, Carol closed her eyes and made a wish. Emma hoped it was for more surprises in the future, but she smiled to herself, knowing that her mom probably wished for the same thing, more special moments together. After everyone had a slice of cake, Emma pulled Carol aside, feeling grateful. "Mom, I just wanted to say I'm really glad we did this together." Carol wrapped her arm around Emma's shoulders. "Me too, sweetheart. I loved being part of your surprise." Emma laughed softly. "I thought I could keep this a secret, but you always knew. How do you do that?" Carol chuckled, her eyes twinkling. "It's called mother's intuition. Plus, your I'm totally innocent face really needs some work." Emma shook her head, grinning. Okay. You've got a special gift. I guess no matter how sneaky I think I am, you always catch on." "Of course, and honestly, I wouldn't have it any other way," Carol said, pulling Emma into a warm hug. "I love that we can share these moments. I may not always let you get away with things, but that's just part of being a mom." As the party continued, Emma felt a deeper appreciation for their bond. No matter how much she tried to hide things, her mother would always be one step ahead, often with a sense of humor and love. It was comforting to know that this special connection would always be there, guiding her and celebrating life's little joys. As the evening wrapped up, Emma looked around at the happy faces of her friends and family, realizing that the best surprises were the ones that brought everyone closer together. And as for her mom, well, she knew they'd always share a laugh about her nosy neighbor sense. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please like and comment below. Don't forget to subscribe for more stories and language tips. See you next time. Happy learning!